What's up, everybody? Nekobun here, doing a Bunboxing. We're opening things with multiple angles. Whoa! It's kind of experimental, so no promises on how well this is going to turn out. Plus, my throat's a little destroyed from MAGfest, so we'll see what we can do. But, yeah, today we are cracking open the Deadly Premonition board game, which I helped kickstart. And so I got fancy special edition signed by Swery himself. And some other treats as well. As you may notice, the white box. So let's crack that open first and get underway with things. Okay, so in the box we have a mug wrapped for your safety and mine, and it is the A&G Diner logo. Now, that's not the logo. It's not where the FK was in the coffee, but still, pretty nice mug, pretty simple, pretty job, and it's printed on both sides. So get your FK on. Let's get to the game itself. It's a little smaller than I expected, I'm not going to lie. But I think they managed to fit everything in there. So I have not opened this at all before yet. All I did was remove the cellophane to save some steps. So nothing inside the box there. Nothing exciting. But again, signed, so we'll tuck that off. I don't know, get it off out of the way, because there's probably going to be more stuff in the way soon enough. The first item we have here is the cloth playmat. It's a little noisy, so I'm probably going to cut out opening it up, but here we go. Cloth playmat confirmed. Okay, so that's what you're going to lay down. I hope it's not cropping out too much of it, but got the name, the different card types. Nice donut on there. I'm surprised. Did they put an FK? I don't see an FK in that coffee on the mat, which is unfortunate. But soundtrack CD, which I don't know if I'd play it during the game, but it's pretty sweet to have nonetheless. This appears to be a poster, just straight up poster. Oh no, it's a map too. That's awesome. I need to get a frame for this because that's kind of amazing. Let's see if I can get it on big cam. But yeah, it's basically just what's on the cover. But then you get the full map of Greenvale, which is a little flappy but incredible. Yeah. I just bought frames for other posters last night, so that's going to be fun to add to my collection. Alright, I'm going to tuck that aside and we'll move on. Next up, some delightful postcards. Let's lay those out for a second here. The various locations in-game and another one of the map. I might want to frame those instead. Maybe both, why not? Actually, yeah, I'll probably frame it poster side and then we'll frame the postcards next to it. A little thank you note from Swery himself. So that's kind of nice. And now we are finally getting to game-related stuff. We got a rule book here. I'm flipping through it. It's about 45 pages with multiple languages, so let me find where the English ends just to give you an idea of not that many pages of rules, which is nice. It's about 10 pages per rule language, so that's not even that much to learn, which is good. I do remember, I believe they said in one of their updates that if you find people are dying off really quickly early on, that's part of the game, so keep that in mind. We have something else in a plastic envelope. I don't know what it is. Okay, we have a tiny bag for it's like microfiber, but I guess that's for the dice. I haven't found the dice yet, but that would appear to be the case here. And the agent wallets are pretty sweet. I don't know why they have the town seal and not the FBI seal, but I guess in most cases you're playing the cops. You get 4 of those, at least with this edition. And there will be a retail edition coming out in the relatively near future. I am just not entirely sure when. They sent it out in the update. I think it's early, first or second quarter of 2018. But it's not going to have all of this stuff, but it's going to have a lot of it. More game stuff. Okay, back on camera with the rest of this stuff. We've got some folios of some sort. Oh, these are the cardboards wrapped up. Let me unwrap them and we'll get a closer look. Okay, I'm just going to unfold one, but you get 4 of these. This is each player gets one of these to place their, I think, suspect cards and other event cards and whatnot. I haven't read the rules at all, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on. But, pretty nice. Looks like Okay, there's tiny cards and there's larger cards. I think larger cards are the ones that go on the playmat. But yeah, like I said, 4 of those, and there's a punch card in here too. I'm not sure what they are. They're tokens, 6 each of lockdown tokens. Get that up there. And witness protection tokens. I guess witness protection keeps you from getting murdered. Not sure what lockdown does though. The bespoke die. They said there was bespoke dice, but there's one. Although it is kind of cool. It's got the little weapons on each side. I might do it over here in this camera. You're never going to see it there. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, but each side of the bespoke die has different murder weapons. Like it's on 4 right now, and the pistol's on there. It's actually, I'm not going to lie, it looks kind of muddled, but they tried. I'll give them credit for that. I don't know why my slots on my box are a little messed up, but whatever. Yeah, it's all cardboard insert, so not the most robust, but it'll do. And then we got 2 card packs here. We'll crack these open, we'll flip through them, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so there's actually 4 different kinds of cards. I wasn't quite expecting that, but I had to do a little digging, but we found everything. First off, the tiny cards that you may have seen earlier. These guys, these are all, those are your suspects. I guess each player gets dealt a certain number of them, and the different colors on the board, the fold-out boards, are like green is presumed innocent, whereas red is slightly more likely to be guilty. The whole deal is you're trying to use other cards to move them up and down to make them seem more likely to be the killer, and hopefully get the proper accusation so you can win. You have action cards. Oh, and guide cards. That's going to be handy. So there's rule guide cards. I didn't see those when I was shuffling through. So everybody gets one of those to tell you what the heck's going on in turn order and everything. So that's nice. A lot of good thought went into this. There's a bunch of action cards that are kind of force your hand. These ones have a nice weather backing and seem to affect everybody. Or maybe it just affects the player playing them. And it looks like a mix of both actually going through them. Some of them seem to give goals while others affect number of die rolls and whatnot. And then you have these evidence cards, which there are a lot of them. It's at least a 60 card deck, I would think. And they have the red branch background on them, and those are how you move the characters up and down the board, like you'll see here. Let me get in there. Like that makes it more incriminating. That would make it less incriminating, based on the marks on them. And then finally, you have agent cards for law enforcement. So of course you have Francis York Morgan and Emily. So basically, it's the police department. I don't know who Imogen Humphrey is. I think she's. Oh, I think there was actually a donor level where you could get to be the extra card. So congratulations, Imogen, on being card number 5. So that's cool. And that's what goes in the little wallets. So you can kind of role play as whoever you're supposed to be. There's a brief bio on each of them and whatnot to tell you how you're supposed to go about that. But yeah, I do love that everything fits really nicely into the box. Not that I didn't expect that, but... And not that I'm the most thrilled about how phoned in the box itself seems to be in some degree, in some respects. But all in all, definitely worth my money. Glad I got in, and I would definitely recommend picking up the retail version if you didn't manage to Kickstart for yourself. I'm glad Swery's getting extra work out there and a little extra mileage out of the Deadly Premonition property. And hopefully, it will get a reboot on the thing Swery was trying to crowdfund via Fig recently, but didn't quite make it. The one where everybody turns into cats and or dogs. Just cats. That's all that matters. Again, sorry for my voice. I got the light end of the mag plague, but I still got a bit of a head cold thing. Apparently, there was a stomach virus, so I think I won that lottery, and I'll take it. And yeah, look for more Bunboxings down the line very shortly, actually.